Lastly, we cover some sleep myths, many of which we've already begun to debunk. Here are some of the sleep myths that people say all the time, and some of the different facts that can counter them. So people say you need less sleep as you age. Well, technically this is wrong. Older people do need just as much sleep as everyone else. It's just that they spend less time in each stage or have a harder time falling asleep from other medical conditions. But sleep is still essential. So as I mentioned earlier, sleep changes as we age, but we still need sleep. So it's not that you're going to live into your 80s and 90s and suddenly need only 3 or 4 hours. They do need sleep. It's just that there are more complications that can come up. Then some people think of myths such as listening to self-help recordings while you sleep can help you learn, or sometimes the idea of the learning by osmosis, just leaving things on the background. Maybe your unconscious mind will process them. Research shows this is wrong. No solid research has been shown to support this. Then the myth that some people have, that they say alcohol helps you sleep. Some people say, well, a little nighttime cocktail helps me fall asleep. And this is actually wrong. But research shows that while it has a sedative effect, which may help you fall asleep, the quality of your sleep is vastly diminished when you have alcohol in your body, because it actually creates a stress response in the body. So while people might fall asleep if they have a glass of wine or something that they think is going to help, they're more likely to wake up more throughout the night and spend less time in deep sleep. The next one is people can learn to get by on less sleep. They think of training themselves to make do with less sleep, and what the research shows is that's also wrong. Long-term sleep deprivation studies show the longer you go with less than your ideal sleep, the worse you function and the more tired you get. Then the question, can you get too much sleep? Some people think you can sleep too long, and the answer to that is actually that it is wrong. You can't get too much sleep unless you're suffering from depression. People who are using sleep as a way of avoiding their reality or disconnecting from life, then maybe sleeping too much is an issue. But if you're healthy and you just feel like you need more sleep, it might just be that that's the type of sleep type that you are. So recognizing there's no such thing as too much sleep, you really need to listen to your body. And sometimes people do feel worse after 12 plus hours of sleep, and it may be that if they are sleeping for more than 12 hours and they feel even more exhausted or they still feel tired, it may be that they still have not repaid their sleep debt, and that a single 12 plus hour session isn't enough, and that they're better off with more sessions with maybe 1 or 2 added hours rather than just sleeping for a long period of time. Another myth that is sometimes used is people say that falling asleep during the day is laziness. This is wrong. It's not a character defect, but a sign of a physiological need, and possibly a sign of sleep deprivation or poor sleep hygiene. So if daytime sleepiness persists, consult with a doctor about the possibility of insomnia, sleep apnea, or another sleep disorder. So, in conclusion, in some review, I hope that you now see that sleep is so important and that we can respect sleep. And that when it comes to the brain, our brain rules say, sleep well, think well. That people who get adequate sleep, it's so vital to their vitality that they're better able to think and function. You can't sleep too much. If you're sleepy, then sleep. If you're not sleepy, be awake. And support your sleep chronotype, whether you're an owl, a lark, or a hummingbird. Mid-afternoons can actually significantly boost mental performance so long as you keep them into a narrow window of time rather than letting yourself sleep to the point where your body goes into dream state. And remember that a healthy lifestyle supports everything. Exercise, diet, and strong routines are essential for supporting sleep and helping you maximize those benefits. If you're interested, please feel free to find additional resources on the NIH website around brain basics and understanding sleep. And I also highly recommend these brain rules on sleep, and they're really great short videos with John Medina on how sleep is impacted and how it affects our brain. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to put them on the bottom of the screen, including what other facts or myths have you heard about sleep that you're curious about, or anything else on your mind. Thank you. Have an amazing day.